Brought to you by UnderstandingCSGO.com.
Hey guys, today we're taking a look at another 2-man strat on Inferno, perfect for when you're queuing with one other friend. This time we're looking towards the A site, and specifically a short split with one player pushing short and one player pushing the balcony. As always, you should have a few other people from your team join you on the strat, but all the utility can be done by you and your friend. As always, we'll start with the nade spots using the strat, and then we'll look more in depth at the strat itself. Hope you enjoy. For our A boiler execute, there's 2 smokes, 3 flashes, and a Molotov that you should know. The first smoke is to push yourself into this corner by this plant pot, aim just to the left of this window and up to you're in line with this corner of the tower here. So you just go straight up and throw the smoke. The smoke's going to fly over like this, bounce off the wall here, and go straight into the middle of long, and you're not going to be able to see past this smoke at all. The second smoke is for once you've taken control of this area already. You just have to peek up to the edge of this window, you don't want to go further because of this gap, and then you just throw a smoke in line with that window and on the wall there.
I am throwing smoke.
The smoke's going to bounce out like that and completely smoke off the truck and pit for you to then either play around here and pit grave, or to get off the Molotov that we're talking about. So the Molotov, if I just show you, you want it to bounce off this wall and land about here. So the way we do this when the smoke is up is to look above it. So you'll be able to see these antennae at the top, and you look just to the left of those, which will be in line with the wall, and then you can just throw it sort of like this. And it's going to go straight into the pit like that and just burn off that whole area. Finally, we've got the flashes. So the first flash that you're going to need to know is going to be the first one, which is off here. Now you want to be in sort of the middle between the hay and the wall here, and bounce the flash off anywhere sort of along this area, preferably towards the top, while running forwards. And that flash is going to bounce perfectly out like this, and then it's going to pop flash everyone long or short that's sort of doing a peek, unless they're in closet. This will preferably make them look away before the smoke lands, so they don't have an angle lined up on the corner, which is great for you. The second flash is for the apps player. Now he's going to come up here and sort of clear this area, and then just left and right click a flash down the hallway like this. And this is a super simple flash, but it just makes the player playing over here either look away or just move his aim away from the corner for a split second. And that's all you need in order to take this zone. Then you're going to be able to hold this angle ready for him to re-peek, and if he doesn't re-peek, you've done it, you've taken the hallway. And that's the whole reason for that flash, that's all it is. And then the last flash you're going to need to know is the one out into balcony. So from about halfway up, you just have to run forwards and throw the flash off that wall there. And it's going to bounce out and pop just here. This is going to get anyone sort of watching this angle for you to peek. And it's just going to allow you to get out quite easily out of the balcony. And once you're out here, you can jump. Hopefully there'll be a firebomb here, so the player will probably be there. You can check that area, and then as you're coming out, you can check this area. And while you're jumping, if you spot the guy, you can just tap D and you'll stop and land straight on here, and then you can kill him. Otherwise, if you don't spot the guy, you can just carry straight out like this. So now we'll get into the strat, and initially purple and green are both going to push up through second mid and get into this area where purple's going to be holding middle and the green's going to be holding the balcony and the apps. They're basically getting ready to execute here. So green's lining himself up by the plant pot, and purple's just holding ready to throw his flash as well. Hopefully you've got 2 of your team in banana just pushing like this, and one guy's maybe mid playing around here for you. If you do get a pick on B, if your team get a pick on B, don't be afraid to just cancel this execute and go straight to B. Alternatively, when you feel you're ready to execute, make sure you tell your team, okay, we're executing on A, so that you can actually pull those players back over to help you take A. So once you're all ready, we'll move on to the second bit. The second stage is actually executing with your smokes and flashes and stuff. So green's going to throw a smoke out to long, and as he throws a smoke, purple's going to throw his flash and bounce it off that wall to go out to long, and then the flash will pop and the smoke will bloom, and they'll both push around. Purple's going to push out wide like this, hugging the wall, and he's going to check boiler as he goes past, and green's going to come close and hold this angle for purple while he's checking boiler, and they're both obviously going to see quad. Then once boiler's been checked out, green's going to push into the apps like this, and purple's going to step out a little bit and just hold this short angle. Now this step takes maybe 3 seconds or so to get up to here. Purple doesn't want to be out in this area for too long, mainly because someone might push through the smoke, so he needs to flick behind him and double check that no one's walking through the smoke every now and then. But for the majority of it, if he's holding this angle and nobody peeks him, they're not going to peek him for a while, especially when they can hear the steps in balcony. And green can just go fast through here. So once we're at this point, again, hopefully you've got some teammates with you. Once we're at this point, green's gonna tell purple, right, I'm ready. I'm gonna do my flash now, and that's when you move on to the next step. So the next step is gonna be where purple throws his little smoke out to smoke off truck and pit, and then he throws his molly to back plat to help green get out of balcony. And green's also gonna throw his flash that bounces off the wall like this and pops just here. And once that's done, he's gonna come out, check close, and jump down into the pit. Usually there's going to be a guy playing in pit, especially if there wasn't one in balcony, and this guy will probably be rotating at the same time. So once green's out, if he has a firebomb or some flashes or whatever, he can just throw them this way, and at the same time purple's going to come around, clear this part of the site, and then just plant here. And while he's planting here, green's going to sort of bait the fire from here and make sure no one actually manages to push up and kill purple while he's planting. And once he's planted, he can fall back to quads and hold this way, or he can go up into balcony if no one's pushed here yet, and pit again is, or even into graveyard. But these positions are very strong for holding the A site, especially with a plant here. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this strat, and that's pretty much it for this A split. Let me know your comments in the comments section, as always, and thank you for watching.